Hey everybody, Real with Wes, day 3, coming at you talking about looking forward. I want you to be encouraged today that you not to quit, not to give up hope, and not to lose the expectation that things are going to work out in your life. And when I say things are going to work out, it doesn't mean everything falls into place perfectly. It means that we'll continue to trust in God for Him to work things out. That's the beauty of believing in Jesus. It's the beauty of expecting God and His goodness is what we're talking about, though. And you should expect that. Thing I want to talk to you though really about today is not letting a temporal season rob you. I think about Psalms 23. You go through the valley of the shadow of death. I'll fear no evil. We go through highs and lows, not because God sends them, but because we live in a broken world. And you're going to experience this. You're going to experience loss sometimes. You're going to experience the gains. It's the part of the cycle of life at times where people transition in and out. It could be all these different things going on in your world. It could be financial losses sometimes. It could be the loss of a marriage. Some things fall apart in life, and those are tragic. We shouldn't look for those things expected. But what happens when we hit that moment of brokenness? What happens when we hit that low moment? We should look to God to bring us out of it and realize that's not the end of our story. Whatever brokenness you're feeling, whatever failure, whatever defeat, whatever shortcomings, it may be a fleeting moment for a day. It may be, I had a bad day. Well, don't let it turn into a bad week. I had a bad month. Well, don't let it turn into a bad year. I had a bad year. Well, don't let it turn into the rest of your life. Realize there's expiration dates on those. Realize it is a season, and God will see you through that season. God will bring you out the other side. And where you may experience sadness, realize joy is on the horizon for something. Where you experience anger, there's happiness on the other side of that. And so all these different things you can always come back from if you don't let a negative season, a broken season, a season of tragedy define the rest of your life. See, God is all about restoring. God is all about bringing us through. Well, why did God let that happen? And We live in a broken world. God is not the author behind these things, or in some sick, twisted way, just taking his hand off, saying, well, have fun, enjoy that so you can remember me and remember how I bring you. That's not how God works. We live in a messed up world, is what it is. But God in his goodness says that's not the end. That's not the end where I come through and he brings us through it, and brings us over it, and brings us to the other side. And that's what I want you to expect today. Don't give up. Don't let a bad season in your marriage make you make a long-term decision of divorce. Don't let a bad season with your kids make you sabotage the whole relationship with your kids. Don't let a bad deal with business define your optimism to try again, is what that is. Not, nothing's foolishness I'm saying, but to really press forward and try again. Each one of those become learning moments. Each one of those becomes stepping moments where we grow and we press forward and we become better as God builds us better from character, from everything else that can come out of that, because God makes all things work together. Even the bad things that Satan sends, even the things that destructive people may do, God is not the author behind those things, but he knows how to flip them around. As they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, God's the master at doing that. And mostly what I'm saying is, do not let a low season jade your decision making, jade your emotions. You may feel the pain, you may feel the pressure, but don't let that determine your overall outcome of life and make you better and keep you from enjoying the fullness that God has promised you. Continue to thrive and expect better. Expect God to bring you through better, and don't quit and don't give up just because it's a short season. You're going to go through dark seasons, but look forward, because God has better seasons on the horizon. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Stay encouraged, stay empowered, keep looking forward, and I'll catch you tomorrow.